This is a confession. It comes from True Off My Chest. This was posted Christmas Day of 2023. Guy I'm seeing legitimately thinks Santa Claus is real.
How old?
Okay, let's find out.
How old?
How old do you think? Let's guess an age.
23.
23?
I was going to guess 23.
Okay.
Oh, let's make it interesting. 27.
I think he actually believes Santa is a real person in some capacity and thinks he delivers presents to his family personally. I'm probably going to leave tomorrow because it's been awful so far and I just want out. I'll call him Adam. Adam, who is a 25-year-old man, is from a pretty rural area up in the mountains, keeping it vague on purpose, and his family are what I'd consider religious extremists. He told me this before I, a 23-year-old woman, came to see them for Christmas, that they were very religious, as are mine, so I thought it would be similar. I'm not seeing my own family, as I just have my abusive mom left, and we are no contact.
Oh.
Okay. I've only been seeing him a couple months, and his beliefs have only come up minimally, and Santa Claus was not part of that, LOL.
Well, yeah.
I don't even think we've mentioned it at all, despite walking around Walmart with Christmas decorations / holiday stuff on shelves and him saying he wishes there was more Christian decor. Adam and his family call Santa Saint Nick to start off with. He has a large family, and we had a lot of regular Christmas Eve activities all day, including cooking breakfast and dinner with his family, sitting around and playing with the children, going to a church event around lunchtime. When we went to church, his mom would shake her head disapprovingly at some references towards Santa Claus the pastor made, and would whisper to his younger brother and her nephew next to her. I didn't hear what she said. When we made dinner, she told me to fix a plate for Saint Nick, and I laughed and said, "Cookies aren't enough?" And Adam shot me a horrified look. I felt the gaze of his mother, and she gave me this sort of fake smile and said, "No, hun, that's not a filling meal." So I loaded up about as much as I gave Adam and the men in his family and put it on a plate. His mom put tin foil over it and put it in the fridge in the garage. At some point, about 2/3 his family left. The children went to bed after about an hour of it being dark. Adam's mom told them to go settle into bed so Saint Nick can have his dinner and start to deliver presents. This gave me the implication that he would start his night here, rather than just stop by and have cookies and leave. I'm not sure. His mom read a couple passages out of the Bible about family as we sat around their wood-burning stove, and we discussed my family situation a bit. Adam's dad then told Adam and I, as well as his little sister, to go to the guest house to sleep. It was about 9 p.m. I changed in the bathroom and said goodnight to them and was about to walk out the door with Adam when his mom snapped her fingers and said, "Hun, you're forgetting the most important part of Christmas?" Adam looked pale for a sec before kind of nervously laughing and stepped back to the door holding my hand. We went out into the garage where he grabbed the plate. I said something like, "She's really serious about Santa getting his food, huh?" Trying to lighten the mood, he squeezed my hand really hard and said, "Yes, I'd say it's serious." We went back into microwave the meal, and we awkwardly stood there in front of the microwave watching the plate turn around. Oh. I felt his parents' gaze on the back of my head. I said something again, I can't even remember what, kind of lighthearted about Santa having a full stomach if he eats like this at every house.
She's killing it. She's killing it.
She's really doing well.
Adam gripped my hand harder than he did before, and the first sign of affection he had given me in front of his parents all night, and said, "His name is St. Nicholas, and he only eats his dinner here. Don't be disrespectful in our home." It sounds calm, all typed out like that, but the way he said it gave me chills. His parents didn't say anything, and I felt like I was going to cry. I left to walk in the backyard to the guest house, and his sister was waiting in this mostly empty living room area. She said she started the wood-burning stove, and she showed me where to sleep, a twin bed next to her, and said Adam would be in the next room over with his younger brother.
What?
I just laid down.
The brother, he's going over there. She's sleeping next to the sister.
Yeah.
He's sleeping next to
They're super religious.
I just laid down, and I heard Adam come in maybe half an hour later and go straight to bed. I've just been laying here unable to get sleep because I'm so anxious, LOL, and I already hear movement in the main house at this point, and I don't know what to think. I thought after everyone had left, mostly small children, the Saint Nick talk would end. I think his family, or at least him and everyone younger, legitimately believe this is a real person. His parents are really strict and live relatively off-grid and isolated. I barely have service here, so I'll see if this posts because I can't even text my friends SOS right now. I feel like I'm in a horror movie where they believe Santa is like a distant uncle or something. Does anyone know of any traditions like this? They killed a pig sometime in the last week as well as a couple chickens, and the whole family is coming back tomorrow, and maybe it'll be less weird with more people being here. A few of his cousins gave me a more modern vibe rather than the rest of his nuclear family, but I don't know. I might just head back and stay at my apartment a couple hours away alone. I don't think I can continue seeing him. It's just been so weird.
This. Okay, I have theories. This is some demon shit. This is some ritualistic. They are haunted by something. I don't know what kind of spirit it is pretending to be Santa.
I was gonna say, reading through this story, I'm like, she's like, yeah, haha, oh, they believe. I'm like, no, I think something's coming.
No, there is definitely this family.
Something is tonight.
Definitely coming, and it is going to eat that plate. And you know what? It's probably going to eat the pig too that they slaughtered that week. Maybe they said pigs and chickens. That's some ritual shit.
It's like a Christmas Get Out.
Yes.
Without all the other stuff.
Yeah.
No, this is like there's a few movies I'm thinking of, but it's like no
Krampus.
It's like the ritual. It's like yeah, a demon is gonna show up. It's like we have to feed it. Everybody be cool.
But what, guys? The demon also brings gifts.
Just go to your room.
Just go to your room.
And none of that. Yeah.
His
Leave
name
the plate
is
out.
Saint Nick.
His name is Saint Nick.
Plate out.
And you need to give him a
As
full
long as
meal.
the wood keeps burning the entire night, you'll be fine.
I think this is my new favorite Reddit story.
Yeah, I'm
I
obsessed.
need to know the end.
I am terrified, by the way. Comments, sounds like you stumbled onto a Santa-worshipping cult. Very strange, bizarre. Someone said, reading this at 7 a.m., waiting for my kids to wake up on Christmas morning, and I don't mean to make light of a very awkward situation, but I am laughing so hard. Someone said, if this is real, I think you should get out now. I honestly probably would have just left in the middle of the night. Hell, I'd walk if I had to.
No, see, that's how you get killed.
If you had tried
that
to
right
leave.
there is how you get killed. You sleep the night, and they have done this a million times. You stay the
And
night,
you're the
you
pig.
leave, then you're the pig. If you leave,
You're the
the pig.
Yeah.
You must go.
No,
You must go
You
the
know how
next
this,
day.
You know how this. You know how
They've
this.
got this mastered down since he was a child. They've got the ritual down.
You know.
Stay
you know,
there for the
Don't
ritual.
fuck with the ritual. Just
Do
stay
not
there
fuck
for
with
the
ritual.
pig.
You know how this works in a horror movie? She gets up in the middle of the night, gets in her car, drives all the way to her apartment, hours, gets home, gets to her apartment, goes, oh my God, I just need to grab like a drink or something. She opens up her fridge, and the tinfoil dinner that they prepared is in her fridge.
And the family's dead the next day.
And the family's dead.
And you're the pig.
And it is Christmas morning. And you got a Roomba.
This is some fucking wild shit, guys. This is some
wild.
This isn't Santa.
I was on edge. I was like,
this
I had
is not
goosebumps.
Santa.
This is not Santa.
The Damien on my shoulder is like, it's probably fake, but I'm enjoying it.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
This is also the thing. There are families with some weird traditions out there. And there's also cults.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
do exist.
Yes.
Families with weird traditions and cults, small, thin line.
Thin
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Update.
Yeah!
Ho, ho, ho.
It is Santa!
I swear to God, if they wake up and there's fucking, I don't know, Hot Wheels and Barbies and they just move on and they open gifts.
No.
Just normal Christmas?
No.
Oh, that's the worst. That's worst case scenario.
I'd lose my
Worst
mind.
case scenario.
I'd lose my fucking mind.
I'd lose my mind. I need to see a demon now.
Yeah.
I want to be like, is there blood on the gifts?
The update. I'm still alive, not dead. Holidays ended horribly and my relationship is over.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Probably for the best now that I've had time away from him, talked to my friends, read comments, etc. I essentially ruined Christmas. Saint Nick literally left the food untouched because there was a non-believer in the house, and Adam's mom made a point of it being because I was there, and I was essentially barred from seeing him and called a degenerate in front of his whole family.
A detention.
Detention degenerate.
Detention degenerate. I think this is it. I can't imagine typing out another few paragraphs of the worst Christmas I've ever had, completely alone with crazy religious nuts, and in my feels only for it to be called a horror movie in the making. Like, yeah, I know. My life right now just sucks. I wish there was more to say or it was more dramatic for everyone wanting that, but I just don't have it in me. I wish I had a real family and relationships that don't suck. I wish I had answers for you of why his family is so crazy around the holidays and aren't normal people that let their son date girls outside their borderline Amish lifestyle. I don't know. The end.
No!
No! We need to know!
There was no, she didn't say anything about the...
Because she woke up and the mom said he didn't eat the meal. Saint Nick didn't come because...
So who ate the meal last year?
Well, no.
Who ate the meal last year?
No, the mom is saying, like, Saint Nick didn't eat it
Didn't come
because
because
you're
she-
a
We know,
non-believer.
Who eats the meal?
Probably the mom.
Who eats it?
Probably the mom.
Someone's eating the meal, Shane.
I think this is a Friday the 13th situation. The mom is really the killer. Did I spoil Friday the 13th to you?
I've never seen it.
Sorry. Halloween's already passed.
Why is it always the woman? Okay.
That's only the OG. Then
kidding.
Jason Voorhees comes back and starts killing people.
Okay, this I need
I need so much
people
more
to talk.
information.
We need to know.
She needs to just drop their names so we
This
can look
just
them
sounds
up.
okay.
We'll invite 'em.
This to me rides on super controlling, religious, ridiculous family who found an opportunity to control him, their son, and make him break up with, like, just to
Yeah.
shame and like be awful.
But
Yeah.
to not have the ability to think critically like that, I guess.
Well,
a lot
I
of people
mean,
A
don't.
lot of
depends on
people
your-
like that.
There's a lot. Your circumstances. Sometimes you don't have control over that, and your mindset is so limited, and you didn't choose that. It just happened because of the way you were raised.
Yeah.
Sorry,
This is extreme.
got real. What the hell?
I love that they have their own religion. They made their own religion.
I was gonna say, like,
No,
them
it's-
talking about the Bible and stuff. I was like, this isn't biblical.
No.
And if anything, the Christians are like, do not worship anything that isn't Jesus.
Yeah, no, Santa
And-
Claus is very much like would Santa Claus not be sacrilegious in a weird way? Like,
I mean,
like-
a lot of Christians are like,
Yeah.
don't
a lot
do
of Christians
Santa
are like, yeah,
stuff.
because
Yeah.
it is all based in American, or just based in capitalism.
Consumerism,
It's
yeah.
consumerism.
And
like
I'm
that's all
sorry.
it is.
What's Christian Christmas decorations? Like, is that just crosses?
Well, a nativity scene is probably the religious.
Okay.
Camels,
Yeah,
Camels.
wise men.
It's like Jesus. It's
frankincense.
Jesus focused. It was always funny. Like as a kid, like we were a very like Santa Claus, like whoa, like holly jolly Christmas house.
You were jolly
But you'd go to
forward.
some friends' houses and it's like, oh, this is religious Christmas house.
We had a mix of both. We'd have like Rudolph sitting next to like a nativity scene.
We're like TJ Maxx Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Well, damn. Not much to say.
I need more information.
When I was a kid, for some class, it was either like Sunday school or in something, we made our own nativity scenes.
Yeah.
And my mom still has mine to this day. It's the most cursed thing I've ever seen.
Oh, we
I have
to
to
see
bring
a
it in.
picture
It's
of
like
it.
Jesus is an egg.
What do you mean Jesus is an egg?
I like rolled up a piece of clay and he's an egg.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jesus
the wise
is
men.
an egg.
And the, Jesus
is an egg.
And the
Jesus
wise
is an egg and God's a bird.
But I'm gonna bring it in because it's weird looking. It looks like a Matisse.
A what?
Well, that
Matisse.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds professional.
Anyway, I'm trying.
Did you guys ever get coal?
Did you?
No, but my little brother did.
Really?
Yeah.
Devastating.
Wait, and he got 0 gifts.
He got a couple gifts, but like I got way more, and he had to pull out coal out of his.
Oh, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of
He
parents
fucked up bad.
fully committing
It was a
to it.
bad year
What'd
for
he
him.
fucking do?
He was just bad at school. He was getting bad grades. It was like a lot of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he fire up the grill?
No, that was my stepdad's job. He's not allowed to touch the grill.
Oh, I've never heard of anyone actually getting coal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Especially mixed with other presents feels
yeah,
really
you get
hard.
like some stuff. That kind of makes it
feels
worse.
really rough. Thinking about it now, my brother.
I got my ex's coal for Christmas. We had broken up, and we still got Christmas presents.
You got him coal,
I got him straight up coal.
and that's it.
Yeah, I got him like I had written like a nice, really nice note. But yeah, I got him coal. I just remembered. I don't think I've ever told anyone. That's so fucked up.
Crazy.
Also, last year I got my ex a Christmas present, but we'd already broken up by that time too.
I remember this.
And then he came over to talk, and I had the Christmas present there, and I was gonna give it to him. And after we talked, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go on a walk. Do you want to come with me?" He's like, "Yeah." We walked to Whole Foods, and I returned his gift. He has no idea. He walked with me to return his own gift. I've never told anyone that either.
I've never told anybody that either.
That's so, I think I might have told you that. Did I tell you that? I
You told me you returned the gift.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I don't know which one's more diabolical.
But
You
I
just
definitely
gave
pulled
three
I
fucking hits. You shred. Yeah, my little brother got cold.
Well, because-
I love that it's a Christmas
Because I
trip.
think my mom taught me that skill. It's like I got that power from my mom. I was like, oh, you can actually get people coal for Christmas. Like if they're like bad, if they're bad to you, get them coal.
It's a way to raise kids and make sure they have good report
I
cards.
just
You
love
can't
that-
do it to an adult.
And yet I did, and it felt great.
I love that you were
it felt
like
amazing. I was like, I'm freed. I am free.
I love that you were like, one Christmas I got my ex coal. Oh, but let me one up that.
And last Christmas, I made him come return it.
But he has
oh my
no
God.
idea that he. That's
What are you gonna do this Christmas?
God, they're so
hopefully.
gonna clip that, and he's so gonna see that
Oh,
clip.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Am I the asshole for bringing a raccoon to my sister's wedding?
All right. This is the vibe we needed.
Is this okay? Is this this is the Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Okay. So this happened last weekend, and I'm still getting angry texts from my family. Let me explain. I have a pet raccoon named Pebble. He is very friendly and well-trained, and I love him like a son. He goes everywhere with me, and he has his own harness and leash. He is also vaccinated and has all the necessary papers. I was invited to my sister's wedding, which was held at a fancy hotel. I asked her if I could bring Pebble, and she said no. She said it was
asshole.
inappropriate and disrespectful to bring a wild animal to such an important event. She also said that some of the guests might be allergic or scared of him. I was hurt by her response, but I didn't want to argue with her. I decided to respect her wishes and leave Pebble at home with a friend. However, on the day of the wedding, my friend called me and said that he had an emergency and couldn't take care of Pebble. I panicked. I didn't have anyone else who could watch Pebble, and I didn't want to leave him alone in my apartment. I also didn't want to miss my sister's wedding, so I decided to bring Pebble with me. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I put him in his harness and leash and put a bow tie on him to make him look more formal. I also brought some treats and toys to keep him entertained. I figured I could just sneak him in and keep him in a corner where he wouldn't bother anyone. Boy, was I wrong. As soon as I arrived at the hotel, people started noticing Pebble. Some of them thought he was cute and wanted to pet him, but others were horrified and disgusted. They started whispering and pointing at me and Pebble. Some of them even complained to the staff. My sister saw me and Pebble and freaked out. She came over to me and yelled at me for bringing him. She said I was selfish and irresponsible and that I should leave immediately. I tried to apologize and explain the situation, but she wouldn't listen. She told me to get out or she would call security. She also said that I was no longer her brother and that she never wanted to see me or Pebble again. I was shocked and hurt by her reaction. I felt like she was overreacting and being unreasonable. Pebble didn't do anything wrong. He was just sitting quietly in his harness, looking adorable. He didn't bite anyone or make a mess or cause any trouble. I decided to leave with Pebble, but not before telling my sister that she was being a bridezilla and that she owed me an apology. I also told her that Pebble was more family to me than she ever was. Now my whole family is mad at me. They say I was rude and disrespectful to my sister and that I should have left Pebble at home or found another solution. They say I should apologize to my sister and beg for her forgiveness. But I don't think I did anything wrong. I think my sister was being unfair and cruel to me and Pebble. I think she should apologize to me for treating me like dirt. So am I the asshole?
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah.
put Pebble in a bow tie.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, he's in a bow tie.
He's in a bow tie. He should have been fine.
I
No.
will admit, before I say anything, if I was at anywhere and I saw a raccoon in a bow tie, that'd make my day.
Yeah.
That would make my day.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be so happy.
I would be stoked to see a pet raccoon in a bow tie at a wedding.
I would be stoked, but he was told no,
Yes.
and he did it.
Yeah.
That makes you, I'm sorry, it
Which
makes you
is-
yes. At a wedding,
At a
too.
wedding.
If
Yeah.
it was any other kind of event, it would be a little more like, all right.
Yes.
It's the wedding, and it's like, and also he's downplaying so much, like, And I was told no. And I did it. What's the big deal that I didn't
Yes.
listen to you?
And above all, the bride said no. Like,
Yeah.
the bride is his sister and was like, no, do not ruin my special day. And that is now something that, like, she's going to carry for the rest of the time. Like, she's always going to be like, oh, at my wedding, like, my brother and I got into the biggest fight of our lives. If they are still brother and sister is what they consider.
Him saying, like, Pebble is more family to me than she ever was
That's a red flag.
That's a, like, intense... he has to apologize for that. That's the worst thing that happened.
Yeah.
It sounds like this dude, like, he has no self-awareness.
Yeah.
And, like, he probably spends too much time with just him and Pebble to where he's, like, lost the understanding of, like, oh, that was wrong of me to do.
Right. And he's like, oh, and I couldn't possibly leave him at home for a couple hours.
Not an untrained raccoon.
Well,
So I'll
Pebble
just
does
bring-
sound trained.
Right, but if you can't trust a raccoon to be in your home, why?
Right.
Yeah, but the sister's reasonings were right. It's like, it's less that she didn't say Pebble's gonna do some fucked up shit.
Right.
She said, hey, people might be allergic or people might freak out.
Yeah.
And people might. So that's a very good reason. And then he was like, but screw it. And like, dude, if he brought it and someone had a severe allergic reaction and then they had to leave,
Yeah.
that's so fucked
The
up.
truth is that he is lucky that Pebble
Yeah.
did not bite anybody, that nobody necessarily was allergic. Like, so much bad could have come out with it, and he risked that still.
He was selfish because if he had said, hey, the sitter for Pebble something happened, I'm sorry, I can't go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, like I have to stay here. She hopefully would have been less upset about that. And
Yeah.
if she got mad at him and disowned him for that, I'd be like, hey, like, come on, he had no choice.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what the deal is with raccoons, if you can't leave them alone or not. Like, I don't have a raccoon.
They'll just steal your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're little bandits.
They'll get on a spaceship and go fly around and save the galaxy.
Maybe it's just me. I'm just frightened by these critters. So
Are you scared of raccoons?
definitely so. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
I think they're adorable.
and I'm sure many people did. In another video, I talked about opossum, and everyone was like, "Opossum are so cute," and I'm scared.
Opossums look freaky, but they're cute still.
I'm horrified. I'm very scared.
Look, almost any animal I'm down with, as I've said, chimpanzees. If someone brought a chimpanzee to a wedding, I'm leaving that wedding, even if it's my own.
What if
yeah.
it's the flower chimp?
I don't care. I don't trust any chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Gorillas, fine.
Huh.
Gorillas are totally fine. They're great. If you respect a gorilla, they'll respect you.
I didn't grow up with like any pets, so I just have a hard
I thought
time
you were gonna
trusting
say
animals.
I didn't grow up, with pet chimpanzees in my
No,
house.
I didn't. My brother was a real person, so I dealt with that.
I imagine boarding places don't accept raccoons. Like, I imagine there was no place to put a raccoon. Some comments here. Something tells me this isn't the first time Pebble and this person showed up together where they weren't supposed to be. I'm also having that vibe. That said, a raccoon in a bow tie is adorable. Yeah. OP is an asshole, but he made me think of a raccoon wearing a bow tie, so I cannot really be angry at him. I get why the sister would be, though. I think Pebble, occasionally, it's been a while since we've declared a legend in this show. Like, some characters you come across are legends. I think Pebble is a legend. You know what I kind of imagine Pebble as? Is a little bit like Baby Yoda. Like Grogu from
sure.
Mandalorian. Like,
Yeah.
they're talking and the raccoon's just like, just chilling.
I feel like he needs like a top hat to accompany the bow tie. That'd be
If he
sick.
had a top hat, the sister wouldn't have been mad.
I bet.
Right. She wouldn't have seen him.
Probably just thought it was like a little boy from the
Yeah.
1920s.
Right.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. I'm really angry at him for that one.
Am I the asshole for not believing my boyfriend that suddenly became gay due to the altitude difference when he was on a work trip in Utah?
Confession.
You're gay?
This happened to Alex when we went to Gen Con. No. I already made that joke because I think I was sitting in front of them in the bullpen when they found this story, and it spread like it was an infectious.
So did I find this story and send it to you guys?
I think you might have.
I discovered this story, and by the title alone, I was like,
This is the funniest shit I've ever
we
heard
gotta
in my
read
life.
this. This is fucking awesome.
Altitude?
Yes.
That the altitude he suddenly became gay because of the altitude
In Utah?
in Utah.
It's
work
high
trip to Utah.
altitude.
No, I get it. Altitude changes everything.
Yeah. Water boils at a different temperature.
Does it?
This
Yeah.
is like me when it's a full moon.
Yeah. I become gay.
Turn gay?
I am become gay. I can hardly believe that I'm writing this or that it happened, but I am, and it did, so here we go. I, a 28-year-old woman, have been with my boyfriend, a 29-year-old man, for 3 years. Every now and then, he has to go to Utah for a few days because his team has a customer service branch that operates out there. I got a text from one of his coworkers who has become a friend of ours, and it said that on the trip, my boyfriend cheated on me with some guy on the customer care team. I did not believe it at first because, first of all, my boyfriend has always identified as straight. And second of all, I just couldn't believe it. When he got home, I asked him about it, basically expecting him to confirm it was nonsense. Instead, he got real quiet and had us sit down and said he had to tell me something. He said it was true. He did have a one-night stand with a guy. I couldn't believe it. I asked him if he was telling me he was gay or bisexual, and regardless, cheating is cheating. He insisted he was not gay at all, but the strangest thing happened. He said that when he was at dinner with his Utah coworkers, he suddenly became gay. I was like, what? What the fuck? He said he thinks it was due to the altitude.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fucking with me, right? But he said after he had done it with this guy, he got really confused as to how all of a sudden he was gay. He said that higher altitudes can have an impact on how people think and on their emotions, and he thinks that the high altitude made him gay temporarily. He said that as soon as he landed back home, he was back to being straight. I was like, did he get drugged or something? But he said that was not possible. They were always in a group at dinner, which is when he became gay and was only alone with the guy afterwards. He said he had done a lot of thinking on the drive back from the airport, and he confirmed within himself
It's
that
a
he is
10-minute
straight.
drive.
Yep, I'm straight. And that his only conclusion could be that he was temporarily turned gay due to the altitude. I was like, whatever, I guess we are breaking up. He looked at me confused. I was like, gay or not, you did cheat on me. He said it wasn't his fault and that human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry, and that his chemistry had been altered through no fault of his own due to the higher altitudes of Utah. He said he couldn't believe I would blame him for something medical and scientific that was out of his control. He really looked bewildered that I was angry about this. I don't know, maybe he's convincing and I'm a rube, which is a country term. A country bumpkin is what... a
rube.
Yeah. But I am starting to wonder if I am overreacting. Like, I know it sounds insane, but is it possible to accidentally change your sexual orientation due to emotional changes brought on by altitude? Is that possible? And if it is, am I overreacting? Should I throw away a 3-year relationship for this? He's acting like I'm being rude and weird. I'm confused.
That sounds legit. Like,
Yeah,
of course
like have
this
you never
happened to
been
him.
have you never been like an
Have you ever never been to
like
Utah?
an airplane?
Have
Like,
you never been
when
up?
you're on an airplane.
Well,
like, suddenly
everyone's
you
gay
become
on an
gay.
airplane.
Yeah.
Yes, and also like, you know, how dare she? Chemical makeup, and also it's like
You just do things.
you just do things. When you're at dinner and you look at him and you just go, yeah, you and me.
Yeah. And
Guys, maybe it was the fries that they were eating.
No,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
the altitude changes food. Like,
I believe
I
him.
believe him.
Everyone at a certain altitude is gay.
We don't know.
We're at sea level. I'm straight here.
Yeah.
We don't know, but you know, it sounds plausible.
Yeah, no, once you get up
Rocky
to the
Mountain
top,
High.
Yeah.
John Denver.
Even helicopters for me, like I become gay. And they're not going that high.
Fucking Christ.
I jump extra high. Like if I'm dunking.
You've never dunked in your life.
Whenever I'm dunking,
When
I'm
have you
gay.
dunked in
Dunking.
your life?
Well, I had to stop
Because
it became gay.
I just
How do you
love
think I hurt my neck?
I knew it because
Because of
gay.
sorry.
Sorry. We're sorry.
Sorry,
We're
but I
being
but
silly.
But I believe.
We're being silly, but come on.
I think everyone's really wrapped up on the aspect of the altitude turning him gay. She's right. He cheated. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
And he's trying to play it all also as if he should be able to get away
He
with
also
that.
is gaslighting her at the same
Yeah,
time.
no.
He's like, how dare you? Like, two people, when they come together, and it's like, okay, yeah, I kind of get that. You still
He's trying to say
cheated.
the altitude made him cheat too. Because he's like, oh, the brain chemistry, it's all a byproduct or whatever. It's like,
So wait a second. Has he been flirting with this guy because they work together? All of a sudden at dinner,
well,
you know?
no, they were at a lower altitude.
Oh, you're so right.
No, this is just clearly.
no, dude, this guy's cheated on her so many times.
So
Let's
many
be
times.
fully
And he's
real.
like,
He was sitting in the car like, how do I come up with
He's
this
like-
excuse?
The
Altitude.
But no, I would be dying to know if there has been any other instance of someone claiming a gay incident because of altitude.
I don't think you become gay because you're high up on altitude. I think he probably just liked the guy and was into it. I mean,
I should hope so.
He was on
really?
a work. He was on a work trip and cheated on her. A thing so many people seem to do.
guy or girl, whatever. He still cheated.
And he's trying to play it off. He's coming up with an insane excuse.
Please tell me there's an update.
The verdict is not the asshole.
Okay,
Who, the guy?
I forgot what point of view it was from for a second. I was like, what?
Wait, the guy's not the asshole?
No. Comments. Been to Utah a ton. Haven't felt the slightest change in sexuality. You realize that he's feeding you a crock of shit, right? Okay, just wanted to be sure everyone was on the same page. Now to deal with the aliens and their brainwaves beamed into my eyeballs. Someone else said, even if it were possible, and it's not, he's telling you that he can't help but cheat on you because human actions are just a byproduct of accidental brain chemistry. Even if he's not into dudes anymore, there's plenty of girls he can cheat with because, by his own admission, he can't control himself when he's attracted to someone, not the asshole. Lastly, someone said, by that logic, anyone flying in a plane becomes gay for
That's
the
what I
duration
said.
of the flight.
And you became gay, though.
Yeah.
So I guess you're the one example.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a sort of update. It's in the comments. OP posted a big update in the comments. Someone commented, temporary altitude gayness happens all the time.
Tag.
OP responded, I don't know. I have read a lot of comments, almost all of them, and it turns out there is in general a consensus that it is not true. I knew it the entire time in my head. I just let my heart give me doubts. I know I sound absurd in my post questioning if it was really possible, yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. Now I do. I met my boyfriend just this afternoon. He acted like nothing was abnormal. I told him it was over. He acted like I thought he was joking. I said, come on, he cheated on me. He said he couldn't believe I was blaming him for it. It was the altitude, he kept saying it. Like seriously, he said it like 15 times in a row. He was insistent. I told him it didn't matter if the altitude made him gay. He still had a choice to not cheat on me. He accused me of being a bigot. I said, it's over. I left.
Whoa.
That's a good pivot.
Yes.
Whoa.
Smart move there, man.
Yeah.
He has texted me many times claiming that he was only temporarily and unwillingly gay due to the altitude. He is sticking to this story and to the end. Well, I'm going to block him, and that's that.
Unwillingly gay?
Is anyone else getting frustrated with the fact that he keeps bringing up the gay part, and that's not what she's talking about?
She's talking about that you cheated,
He's like,
and
"You
he's
cheated."
like,
He's
you're
like-
a bigot. She's like, no, you cheated on me.
You cheated on me. It's like, I can't help that the altitude made me gay. It's like, I don't care about that. He's trying to
Yeah.
absolve himself of guilt.
I think, yeah.
and keep the focus on the whole gay aspect of it as opposed to the cheating aspect.
I think both
what
are
she
like,
cares
but I think like he clearly like has something.
I mean,
Yeah, and it's just like, and that's out of our pay grade. to
I think he's
unpack.
trying to.
That's right.
I think.
It's beyond the scope of the subreddit.
That's right.
I don't think he's focused on the cheating part because I think he's trying to convince himself.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's clearly saying it out loud to convince himself of a thing. That's what he cares about. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm mad you cheated on me. And then he keeps bringing it back to, well, I'm not gay. She's like,
It's like,
okay.
I didn't say you.
That's
I'm not gay.
we did got it. Wow.
That was
Silly.
Whoa, so silly.
Those were some silly ones.
Looks
These
like
are-
everyone's gonna be going to Utah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. All of Smosh will go to Utah and we're all going to become straight.
Whoa. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Like, I'm Angela. Sorry.
That's fucking crazy. Oh my God. Our next story is from Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Ooh. Am I the asshole for making the Age of Empires 2 New Villager sound when my wife gave birth to our first child?
Is that what it is?
I thought it was the Ololo.
Well, it's different. It's different depending on what empire you're
You're
building.
talking about the priest. That's the wololo.
I knew that sound because of you. Before I'd ever played the game,
Oh, yeah.
you did that, and I was like, that's going to be an earworm. What's that from? So
Oh yeah. So you're talking about when one comes out of the
When
town
you
center.
build a worker,
Okay, that
I think
works.
it's
Dude.
Isn't that just Lamaze breathing? Isn't that what she's supposed to be doing?
Very close, yeah.
I wanna play Age of Empires 2 now.
So wait, when she gave birth, when she produced her unit,
Yeah.
he made the noise.
And then he's like, all right, there's some
clinical way
ore
to say
over
it.
there. Can you go mine it?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, we need some more wood. We need to
Yeah,
chop,
go
chop
get him
that
on the wood right away.
Yeah.
Just digging into the epidural.
Yeah. And then it's like, hey, can you get us some food? And he's like, for sure. Cheesesteak Jimmy's.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep this as brief as possible. Just over a week ago, my wife gave birth to our first child. I got called about it during work and rushed to the hospital to be with her during labor. It was obviously a very stressful time as it took more than 15 hours from start to end. But finally, our little one was born and was healthy. I was in the room for nearly the entire time, other than briefly heading out for food, toilet, etc., holding her hand and being the punching bag as she swore during the worst of it. As it was getting towards the end, just as the head was coming out, and it all happened very quickly from then, more medical staff came into the room, and I am someone who gets nervous around lots of people. I think because of that nervousness, I was talking a lot more, introducing myself to the new people coming in, making jokes, saying I hope it's not a bad omen that the weather is so bad, because a thunderstorm had started outside that we could hear. And then when our baby finally came out fully, at that second, I made the Age of Empires 2 New Villager sound. Shh. As a joke, but I think only my wife understood the reference as the doctor and nurses gave no reaction. The look she gave me could have sunk 1,000 ships. She looked so angry before seeing our little one and finally smiling, but didn't look at me for about half an hour. What? Even then, she was really annoyed for the rest of the day. Anyway, I thought it was a joke that went down badly in a moment of high anxiety, but my wife has twice in the past week told me that I ruined a moment that she hoped would be one of the best moments of her life. I've apologized both times, but she has this look I've never seen before, something beyond disappointment. It's really put a downer on the past 9 days of what I thought would be our happiest time together, after what was obviously a very stressful time, for her mostly, of course. Am I the asshole?
How did, I love that she clocked it. Just in all this, chaos of 15 hours, and this one moment, he goes, that one single thing she clocked. I think it's incredible.
Well, that's a good point. Like, what does this game mean to them? Is he constantly playing it instead of doing stuff around the house? Or did they play it together and now she can't because she was in labor and she's bummed?
Yeah.
Like, how does she clock it?
The verdict on this was asshole, which I think it's fair. I'm not saying like this is the worst guy ever, but it's like, hey, yeah.
I think honestly, what was worse was him saying, "Is this a bad omen?" That they're like, why the f would you say that during labor?
I will say all of his post makes it sound like he was the hardest part of her labor.
Yeah.
Actually. And he's just there cracking jokes the whole time. Like,
good luck, because the kid that's half of him.
I know.
You're gonna give it, saddle up.
The comments, I think, definitely sum it up pretty well. Someone said, wow, your whole post is just all about you, and I'm going to guess you are the main character in every story. Apparently your wife loves you enough to have a child with you, but maybe it's time to grow up and become a little more self-aware. This was not the time to try to grab the spotlight. You're the asshole. Someone else said, you're the asshole. You need to know when to be serious. Don't be the Homer Simpson dad that your wife has to put up with. Shape up and be a solid support system when your wife needs it. Excessive, inappropriate silliness is a sign of immaturity. You felt anxious, so you did something stupid that hurt your wife while trying to soothe yourself. Lastly, someone said, you're the asshole. Yeah, not intentionally, of course, but your wife was physically and emotionally drained and hoping for a beautiful, poignant moment, not the time to make a joke.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. I'm somebody that like I can vocal stim and I can like be a little bit. I either like shut down or become more verbose when I'm super anxious. It's just kind of how I'm wired. But there does come a point where like, of course, there are some people out there that just truly can't control it. But for the most part, you've got to be careful about stuff like that and know the time. I can maybe see a world where like he was doing that throughout the labor because he's nervous. You don't know if the baby's going to be okay and be healthy. But then when that moment happens, that's when it's like, hey, let's lock in and have this sigh of relief together. Well, a different sigh. And like, yeah, I think the only way you can apologize at this point is instead of saying like, I'm sorry, have a moment like that comment suggested of just like, hey, I'm sorry because I realized this was stupid and indicative of something. We'll try again with the next 5. And yeah.
I agree with the asshole verdict largely because of this post. Because he went to Reddit and the way he wrote this post, I'm like, you're still just thinking about yourself a little bit. Like,
It's just like it's the behavior like overall. Like it's not the because if he just did that, but was like a supportive person
and I
to
wonder
the
if it's
rest.
a lead up to this. Like, she's just like, now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of times when it's Am I the Asshole posts, it's people doing like absolutely ludicrous things where it's like, you need to break up or divorce.
Yeah.
This is one where I'm like, yeah, if I was his friend, I'd be like, hey man, you just need to
Yeah.
cool it a little bit. You were the asshole in this situation, but you're not a bad person.
Yeah.
You just need to
But I
like
think, but I
learn
think
from this.
like I think he thinks it's the villager noise, and I don't think that's why she's upset. Like he's like, oh, it's because I made this noise, and she hasn't talked to me since. And it's like, no, it sounds like it's your behavior through the 15 hours of labor where you were cracking jokes and saying shit was a bad omen, and introducing yourself to that.
It just doesn't seem like he was really. I mean, he even him being like, yeah, it was the punching bag, as she swore during the worst of it, and it's just like,
Maybe she was saying, "Fucking stop."
yeah, I think I agree with the comments a lot of just like, hey man, sometimes you just need to like be a little serious.
One of my favorite things when you're talking to someone in a tough situation is just asking like, hey, do you know how you'd like to be supported right now? Would you like some distraction? Do you want to vent or do you want some solutions? And sometimes if someone's done the work, they're like, oh, damn, I'd really like some solutions. Help me work this out. Like, great. So he sounds like he's like, I'll distract her. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I agree that I think he was largely thinking about himself. I think he could listen more to his partner. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend over 4-leaf clovers?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Me, a leprechaun.
My girlfriend, a rainbow.
A rainbow. Throw away because my now ex knows of my main account. Some background. I, a woman, 21, and my now ex-girlfriend, a woman, 22, had been together for 2 years. And last spring, we decided to go on a 4-leaf clover hunting date. She didn't find any, but I found 3 of them. Ever since I was young, I've had special luck with finding them. I have a collection of them, actually. I find them without even looking. M, my ex, has also been searching for 4-leaf clovers since she was young. She's never found one, ever. So naturally, and frankly, she sucks.
I hope the next part of it is like, she obviously isn't lucky, so I had to break up with her.
She's not lucky, so. So naturally, I brag about it. It's always been like a fun little playful thing between us. I'm just luckier than her, I guess. Anyway, to yesterday, the problem. We went on our 4-leaf clover date again. Within the first 10 minutes, she finds her first ever 4-leaf clover. We cheered and I took her picture with it. I'm happy for her, but I'm also upset because I wanted to have been the one who found the first one. It's my thing. We keep looking for another 10 minutes and I find one, so I hate life a little less. I found another. She cheers for me and we move on, looking at different clover patches. This is where everything goes to actual hell for me.
Dude, I was picking through the grass and everything went to hell.
Everything went to fucking hell. I hear her yell excitedly and I think she's just found another one. I tell her cool and move on. She runs up to me and shows me a fucking 6-leaf clover. Whoa! Holy shit, bro! I just stare at her. I grab it out of her hand. What the fuck? How does someone who has never found a 4-leaf clover find a 6-leaf clover? Those odds are literally insane. I look at it closely to make sure she's not either lying just to get back at me or that she's not stupid and it's actually just 2 clovers stuck together or something. But no, it's actually a 6-leaf clover. I'm actually so pissed. Why did she get to find the 6-leaf clover? Hello? Who finds a 6-leaf clover? So anyway, I tell her that's insane and I'm taking it. She gets sad and says, nuh-uh, she found it, it's hers. We start arguing about who deserves the clover. I tell her I do because I'm a veteran clover hunter and deserve this to be in my collection.
I gotta go, man. I gotta go. Who is this? What is this?
She goes on about it being sentimental or something. She does that stupid manipulation tactic where she starts fucking crying to make me feel bad. She starts crying. I'm not gonna fall for this.
Dude, I bullied my girlfriend relentlessly over a 4-leaf clover, and now she's crying and manipulating me.
It's bullshit, honestly. I tell her to suck it up. I'm keeping the clover. She huffs and wanders off to the car in tears. Whatever, she was being ridiculous. I take my time and look around some more and find 2 more clovers. I got bored and decided to leave and to see if she's done pouting. She sat in the fucking back seats with her arm crossed. I tell her to stop being dramatic and get into the front seat. She fucking snaps. She starts screaming, calling me all sorts of nasty names. She said I'm manipulative, controlling, and all kinds of other bullshit. I have never in my entire fucking life been called any of these words, so I'm not sure where she got it from. I just looked at her while she screamed and hit the back of my seat. She finished screaming like an idiot, and I let a few minutes of silence go by. She asked me if I was going to say anything. I shrugged at her, because what does she want from me? She told me to go fuck myself and take her home. I shrugged again and pulled out with her in the back seat. She lives a decent drive from the park where we went clover picking, so the car ride was tense and awkward. She would just randomly sniffle, and it started to get on my nerves, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to hear her bitch anymore.
Whoa!
About 15 minutes into our ride, I decided I couldn't have this anymore. This isn't the first time this has happened. She is so selfish and never lets me have anything to myself and never listens to my side of things. She always does that type of crying shit and then says she just wants me to be nice to her, which I am. I don't know. So anyway, we're 15 minutes into the ride and I speak up and tell her I think we need to break up. She lets out a noise like scoffing at me and I didn't like that, so I just decided to give it to her. I told her how I think she should have given me the clover because it was the right thing to do, and she is incredibly selfish for not wanting to give it up and seeing me happy. She stayed silent until we got to her house. As she was getting out of the car, she told me that I'm the biggest asshole that she has ever encountered and she can't believe she let herself love me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not an asshole. I don't think I am. I told my friend about this and she thinks we're both assholes, so I don't know. I need more opinions. Link to a picture of the 6-leaf clover so you know I'm not bullshitting. All right, hold on. Let me see this 6-leaf clover. 1 second. Oh, God.
These are
real people that walk
adult
around.
human beings.
I know, adult.
All right.
Adult human
so
beings.
it's got a lot of drawing on it, but 6-leaf clover. She drew all over it, so it's hard to see how it's real. But those are the clovers. Okay, so it's real. I was kind of doubting if this was real, but I'm like, all right, I guess it is.
This person wrote this whole thing out and didn't get that they're an asshole.
It's stories like this where I'm like, this has got to be fake, right? But there are real people like this.
There are real people like
There are
this.
absolutely real people
this
like
one.
this.
If this is fake and like somebody just wrote this, hats off.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's kind of my take sometimes where I'm like, look, someone could have manufactured this to just piss people off, but really well done. Like, and very original, very original take on a story.
It's sad though that we're like also like, yeah, this is a real person though. Like this could easily be a real person.
Some
which
people
is
really get in their
sad.
heads with like an identity of like, this is my thing.
That's my thing. And
I am owed this. It's like, no, you're not at all.
And it's specifically, this is about luck, which isn't an identifier thing. You just luck is luck. You either luck.
It
Sometimes
fluctuates too.
Right.
Now, to be fair, she didn't get the 6-leaf clover and they ended up breaking up, so that's pretty unlucky.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe if she got the 6-leaf
Maybe if she got the 6-leaf clover, they'd still be together.
I love even before the 6-leaf clover, the way that she's like, yeah, she found her first ever one, but I was kind of upset because I always get the first one. Like, or I want to get the first one.
It's like, you suck, dude.
It's like, bro, come on.
It's like, what don't you have in your life that this is the only thing that makes you?
This story is proof that luck may or may not exist, but consequences to actions trump luck.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, that comes first.
Sure.
No matter how much luck you have, if you're an asshole,
Yeah.
bad things are coming.
I also love that she was like, no one's ever told me that I'm a fuck-ass bastard before. And it's like, yeah, well.
She made up new words that hurt me. Verdict, asshole.
Right.
Comments, you need to do some personal work, like maybe with a therapist, to figure out why your identity is so tied up with this clover thing. The bottom line is you're the asshole. You took her clover. She deserved the clover. She found it. It's hers. Give it back to her. I can't comment on how she behaved because I don't trust your interpretation or your description. You describe her with a fair bit of contempt. Not cool. Someone said, you're the asshole. You did her a favor breaking up with her. Lastly, someone said, yes, you're the asshole, and everything you accused her of being It's what you are, LMFAO. No way you let a motherfucking clover destroy your relationship. You couldn't even be happy for her that she found a 4-leaf clover before you do, even though you found plenty before. It's good for her that you broke up with her because you're a raging borderline narcissist asshole. Whew.
Hasn't heard those words either.
Yeah, brand new words.
Yeah.
It's like, is there like some superiority complex here of like, oh, she never finds 4-leaf clovers and I do, so like I'm better, and now that she has, it's like
I'm not better anymore.
It's like if you're playing Mario Kart with someone and you're really good at Mario Kart and you always beat them, and then they finally beat you, and it's like, no, that's not supposed to happen. I'm the Mario Kart person. Like, it's so insane.
Well, it just comes back to I'm the blank person. It's like you're a person. You're not the clover person.
It's also the thing of like, if she was upset in the moment briefly of like, oh, you found it before me. Oh, like, that sucks. Like, I'm usually that person. But it's like, you're holding on to it. Mm-hmm. Like, you have that moment and you go, this is silly to feel this way.
Yeah.
Like, you have that moment of realization of like, okay, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. You found it. That's so cool. But she's holding on to this.
Holding on to it.
And she's justifying it. Also, can I say, I've never gone clover hunting before. It sounds like 4-leaf clovers are very common.
Yeah.
They found like 5 in this one story.
Are they this common? I'm like, damn. I thought they were supposed
doesn't sound too lucky.
They're supposed to be, yeah, I'm like, all right.
They're so common, they started making new ones. They started making 6 leaves.
These clover patches like, shit, we got to come up with a new one. I'm also the type that when I find special things like that, I'm like, I'm not going to pick it. Like, leave it.
No, it's a beautiful little nature thing.
Technically, it belongs to nature. It's not yours.
Wow.
True.
How about that?
I think when you pick the clover, it's no longer lucky.
Ooh,
That's very
good
fine.
take.
It's like, bam.
Good hot take. Love that take.
Yeah. Sometimes if I see a penny and it's like heads up because it's like lucky, I go,
Someone else can take
someone else can have that luck. I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm so
already
lucky
Yeah.
that I don't need that. Yeah. How about that? I walk into the street, get hit by a car. I should have grabbed that penny. All right. Update.
Oh.
That's crazy. I would not have thought there'd be an update on this one.
I gave the 6-leaf clover back. It's been a few days and a lot has happened. A lot of bad luck has happened.
Oh, God.
I've read all the comments and appreciate the genuine feedback I've gotten, and I realize I am, in fact, the asshole. I think a few of you went way too far. I had a few people actually DM me with how hateful and harsh you were in your efforts to make me see that I'm the asshole. But those of you who called out my problematic behavior and recommend I look into therapy are appreciated. I personally have a very complicated relationship with therapy and mental health, so I think I won't be getting therapy. I'll just try to be more aware of my actions going forward. I did tell my ex that she should maybe look into therapy. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Dude.
Bro.
Fuck you. Don't do that. God dang. She didn't take it too well, but I hope she changes her mind.
Right.
She's the type to believe in that stuff, and maybe it'll help her more than it would me. Anyway, yeah, I gave the clover back. It was hard, not gonna lie. Part of me wanted to keep it and never look back, but someone said I'd always look at my collection and know the 6-leaf one wasn't mine, and they were right. I want my own 6-leaf clover, not one an ex found. Also, and for the people who said they hope I'd never find another 4-leaf clover, fuck you. I found another yesterday.
Dude.
It's not lucky then.
Oh my God.
It's not lucky then.
God.
This person sucks so much.
This is so funny.
This person sucks in a very comedic way.
100%.
Oh, this is someone who I think is very funny that I hope I never meet.
For real.
I want them
Like,
to
they're very
keep-
funny from afar.
Yeah. I hope they keep doing things and living life and keep writing Reddit stories. Though.
I really hope so
And
too.
Keep writing them down.
I want to read the antics and adventures of this person.
Yes. And I hope the ex-girlfriend gets to go to therapy because this other freak has probably fucked her up a little bit.
I have a complicated history with mental health, so
I'm not gonna
go to therapy.
Yeah.
But I did recommend it to my ex. Like, dude, this person and all of these stories are people where their lives are so messed up, or they have no friends. They constantly have things not going right, and they go, yeah, life's just unfair.
Right.
It's like, no, man, this is consequences for your actions.
Yes.
No amount of clovers that you collect can counterbalance that.
Yes.
I love also how the update ended of like, yeah, you know what? I did the right thing. I gave back the clover because it wouldn't really fit in my collection. So I'm just going to go find my own.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what the update was about. Like, you think you're like a good person for giving up this clover.
You did not do
It's
a
not
kind
about
thing.
the fucking clover.
It was not a kind action because it didn't come from a place of kindness. It came from going, oh, I realized this is actually worthless to me.
Yeah.
So then I gave it back.
Like my ex.
I became better. Thank you for your feedback. I'm a better person now, and I told her to get therapy. You're welcome.
God.
And I think it seems pretty clear that this OP was probably being verbally abusive towards their ex.
100%.
I think it seems pretty clear.
Oh, and it's good
so
that
I'm very glad that they're broken up with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, truly feel sorry for the ex that had to put up with that. Like, that's awful.
So this is OP responding to someone telling her to go to therapy.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm not developmentally delayed, nor am I a narcissist. I just don't want therapy. I know I'm the asshole. That has been made abundantly clear. I take accountability for that and have apologized and given the clover back. What would therapy do for me?
Bro.
You know what? Fair.
No,
what
honestly,
would it do?
what would it do
What
at
would
this
it
point?
do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, I think therapy would bounce right off of him. So
The therapist would probably be like, yeah, we're not going to be doing this.
yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh
Jesus.
my gosh.
Wow.
All right, our next story.
Oh boy.
I have been told to buckle up by our producers.
That's not what she said.
She inferred it. Okay, our next story was posted on Am I the Asshole? Am I the Devil?
Okay.
And Am I the X? The Unholy Trinity.
Ooh, you know it's gonna be bad when it's Am I the Devil?
Yeah, the Assholy Trinity.
Nice.
Nice. My
This was
favorite character
posted-
from The Matrix.
Yeah, this was posted in about summer of 2023.
A good year.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for making a joke about my wife in my speech at our wedding?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Only if you slam the cake in her face right after.
I love this slag over here, am I right?
This jealous Nancy.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so bad.
Okay, let's get into this wild ride. Hi, everyone. I'm writing this on here because my new wife has been upset with me since our wedding, which took place last week. She has even threatened divorce on me. Many people in my personal life don't think that I was in the wrong, while others are taking my wife's side. So I need some unbiased perspective. This is a throwaway for obvious reasons. So over the 4 years that we have been together, my wife, then girlfriend, has been pretty active with our intimacy. So much so that our friends and even my parents have talked/joked about it. This is well known in our inner circles, and we have many jokes around this topic, many of which my wife herself thought were funny and joked about with our friends as well. One of the nicknames my wife received.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I need a second.
Slutty Nancy.
Hoover.
There is nothing that's going to prepare you for this
Okay.
nickname.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me try.
I want you to guess
Big hole.
one of the nicknames my wife received. Guess. Throw out a couple guesses.
It's gonna be like the something something. It's gotta have a.
Oh, the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's why I said Hoover.
Ball tosser. Big old cave.
You guys think you're being funny, but just wait.
Okay. All right. Throw it at us,
You
Shane.
get 9 more guesses.
I'm
Come on.
so ready.
One of the nicknames my wife received around this topic was that she was a cum dumpster.
I didn't want to say it, but I was gonna, but I didn't want to say it. Okay.
Okay. We all thought it was hilarious and fitting for her given the circumstances.
Given what circumstances?
Given what circumstances?
Well, she's all full of.
All right. Okay. Let's flash forward to the wedding. Well, during
Wait, flash forward. I mean, I feel like we need more context.
During the wedding reception, many people were giving speeches, and towards the end, I wanted to say a few words.
Don't.
Oh no.
I thanked everyone for being there. Everything was beautiful, yada yada. And then I wanted to talk about my new life with my wife, and I decided to throw in a joke towards the end. I said something like, I am so honored and excited to be spending the rest of my life with my beautiful cum dumpster. I love you, honey.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, Ann. You did good today.
I can't.
There's No way. No one's ever
No, I
said
believe
that.
it. No, because there was a video. There's a video where this guy basically says that, but in like a long speech where he's like, "I can't wait to come in your pussy for 5 million more
people,
years." Or,
weddings do something to people.
I feel like
but
this
you
is
know
one
what
of those
also
moments
is?
where I need to pull out the phone and show it to
We're
Damien.
we're also far into a reception, and people get drunk. People
Yeah.
get very drunk. Yes. Like it's wild, and people just say stuff. I can't believe what people say sometimes.
In what world? Like, I know there's this thing where it's like, my 103-year-old grandma was in the audience. Like, there's no way that was
I also think you have a dude who thinks he's being funny.
Yeah.
And that bad stuff happens.
That's why you can't let every dude who thinks he's the funniest one at your office think he's that forever. You can't. this place is different. This is a funny office of funny people. I'm talking about in general. It's like, that's Brad. He always says, he's like, and that's crazy. Like, no.
And you guys always tell me when my jokes aren't funny. So.
Yeah.
But I think also most of the time. But I think also like a lot of times like guys misinterpret like when somebody like when like women laugh at their jokes, like sometimes it's more out of like being uncomfortable and maybe
Right.
not like that's actually funny. So maybe he like in drinking with like a small group of friends is like, my wife's a cum dumpster, and everyone's like,
Yeah, I need to know what context this was said. Because he's saying amongst friends. I'm like, all right, cool. You're in front of both of your families now.
Yes.
There's probably kids. There's definitely people who just have never heard that before.
There's probably a minister.
I feel
There's
like we gotta
definitely your
show
wife.
them.
Yeah, well, that's
Your
a big
wife
one.
is for sure there. I mean, look, people can be funny, whatever. My take, at least from the vibes, the weddings that I've been at, is like the bride and groom are kind of there to like be the genuine one. Like, let other people be funny and say funny memories, but like you don't have to hit with a joke, especially if you've had a couple drinks. That joke you think is funny, pull it back.
Yeah.
I've learned that over the years. Like when I'm out and if you've drank at all, and especially if you're giving a speech, it's just like, hey, just don't worry about taking that risk. Like,
Nah, if I ever get a wedding, I'm going whole hog. You know, I'm going all in.
Okay, so he goes. Let me restate.
Yeah, because I think we just
Let's wind it back. Let's wind it back
Roll
so
it
we can
back.
hear this again.
Okay.
I said something like, I am so honored and excited to be spending the rest of my life with my beautiful cum dumpster. I love you, honey.
Ooh, just got chills. That's awful.
The entire room roared with laughter. All the groomsmen were laughing, and a few of the bridesmaids were as well. My wife, however, did not look happy, and pretty much avoided me for the rest of the reception. When we got back, my wife yelled at me about how I completely embarrassed her at the wedding with my joke. I told her that it really wasn't a big deal since many of the guests were well aware of the joke and won't think anything of it. The next morning, I got a call from my mother-in-law screaming at me about how I humiliated her daughter. I tried reasoning with her, but it was no use. I have been texting the other groomsmen and the bridesmaids as well, and they think that my wife was just overreacting. A few guests that I am close with feel the same way. However, one of the other bridesmaids called me as well and called me a dick and an asshole. I feel conflicted because I was just trying to joke around in my speech. So am I the asshole for making a joke during my wedding speech?
Yeah.
I would love to be a fly on the wall for that phone call he had with the mother-in-law, being like, no, but you don't understand. Like, your daughter kind of is. So, like, really, like, using facts and logic, it was actually, like, a good joke.
It's a genre of dude that, like, when offending everyone, saying, like, it was just a joke. What do you mean it was just a joke? Yeah. I tried to reason with them because they're overreacting. It's like, how many people have to tell you that you affected them before you believe it?
We gotta ban the it was just a joke thing. Yeah. Like, we gotta move past that.
I think it was a joke and then calls it like I sees it guy.
Yeah.
Those have to both go.
I don't love the I said something like, as if he doesn't fully remember what he said, followed by, and everybody laughed. Yeah. Everybody was laughing. I was like, were they? I don't fully trust you right now.
Yep. Again, if I heard that at a wedding, I would laugh, but it would be like a, ha ha ha, fuck, did he really say it? Like,
you're right.
I don't think that's like a good thing to say in front of family.
Right.
I don't know, maybe that's a crazy take.
Yeah.
I thought you were woke.
Verdict. Yeah. Asshole.
Sure.
Yeah,
Very clearly.
Yeah.
So there's a TikTok that was circling around of a groom who said, "Only 2 things are required to keep me happy. Keep my belly full and my balls empty."
Yeah.
Those were his vows.
Yeah.
Those were in his vows.
His vows. In front of the ordained minister or whoever.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
an ordained
I
minister.
watched that video, and he goes on. It's not just those lines. He goes on, and then like the wife had to like jump in on the TikTok and be like, "No, actually, I was okay with this, and it's actually fine." And it's just like,
All right.
brother.
Sad.
All right, comments. I got to the nickname and thought, oh no, he did. He really, really did. What a dumbass. Someone said, "You're the asshole." Forget even Reddit's judgment. Your wife thinks you're the asshole. Why would some internet stranger's opinion matter? Have you even apologized? Someone else said to that, "That's the thing. I really hope this isn't real." Lastly, someone said, "You're the asshole. A normal joke does not always translate to a wedding-friendly joke." That is the first thing I have to say. Second of all, does your wife even like being called that? You reduced her to nothing more than something for you to come in at the wedding. Heck yeah, I would be going through with the divorce if I were your wife. You didn't even refer to her as a person, but as a thing. Yeah,
You've lost words.
that's one of those where I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't know how you talk to someone like this. I'm like, we're so, it's not the same language. I don't know how to explain to you that you calling your wife that is not a good idea at a wedding.
it's one of those moments like if you watch that in The Office, you'd be cringing watching it.
Yeah.
If it was
Sure.
fictional.
Michael Scott would probably do
Yeah,
that.
the
Yeah.
Michael Scott moment. But like, I hope it's fake too. But I also know this shit happens.
I can totally believe that. Just because of the other
I
TikTok
really
that
can
I
too.
saw.
Also, wedding receptions are dumpster fires.
But
Not a normal dumpster, but a normal dumpster.
Because
dumpster.
we all know one filled wouldn't catch on fire.
We don't know. We need to ask Hank Green.
Hank would be like, well, the human body has a lot of salt,
Hank Green
which
would be
is
like, well, okay,
sodium
so
chloride.
Here's the thing.
Sodium on its own is very
Actually-
reactive.
Yeah. Okay.
We love you, Hank.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Anything else?
That was it? That's
Man,
the
I don't
last
know.
one?
No, that's not the last story. That's the
anything-
end of that story.
Anything else on Cum
Any other
Dumpster?
thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think you should like, you know how we have like a driver's ed, or you need like a learner's permit. You need a permit to drive.
Yeah.
I think we should probably need permits for making jokes.
Right.
Because I think some people, they just completely misread the situation. They're telling jokes and that are just like things that are just like mean or offensive, and they're like, "Well, why can't you just take a joke?"
Okay, because this is actually one of the realms where I think we have a little bit of expertise, right? Because there's so many realms where I'm like, I'm not an expert at this. But when it comes to roasting people, I've said this before, and I think we did a really good job with a lot of our funerals with this, is when you're roasting someone, or when you're saying a joke, right, at a wedding reception, and you're like, I want to infuse some humor in it, I think your intention should be the person who is the target of your joke, that they are going to love it, and that they're going to laugh, but more importantly, that it's going to make them feel good.
Sure.
Right? Like, especially a wedding reception. Like, the joke should be a joke as actually the second part of it. The ultimate thing should be that it's a compliment.
Especially your wife.
Especially your wife. It should be some funny way of saying how amazing they are, but that's not what you were doing.
Also, they did say that, like, oh, I wanted to jump in for a couple words after everyone else gave their speeches. So not only is he, like, putting down his wife in this crazy way, but he is also centering himself in attention. Like, he did not need more attention. And then he's just like, you know what this needs? A joke from me. An awesome joke so that everyone is laughing at me, with me, at her, and then I win. Like, it's...
Yeah. It's so funny. The last thing I'll say is, like, it's one of those moments in life that it's a tense moment. It's probably nerve-wracking and makes people like want to say something that'll get a laugh, that'll get a response. It's like, but it's also one of those easy slam dunk moments.
Yeah.
Because like I had a moment like that in one of our celebrations of our wedding where I was like, it was like my whole family there, and I was like, I don't say I love you all. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, oh, and we got it. Yeah. And we're done. Like, that's all we need. I don't need to say a joke. And it's like, that's all you got to do, man. But you turned it into a dumpster fire.
But not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
Not that kind of dumpster.
But not that kind of dumpster.
Wow. Okay. This comes from Best of Redditor Updates, just so you know.
Okay.
The title, Need a Fake Kid to Piss Off My Wife.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in, man. I'm so in.
It's a Robin Williams movie, and I'm watching it.
Yeah.
My wife and I are watching Elf together, and we saw the part where Buddy's real dad tells his wife about Buddy, and his wife gets excited about this surprise adult kid that pops into their life from a time before they knew each other. I point out to my wife that it's a little unbelievable that she would immediately be on board. I then comment that she, my wife, would actually be mad at me in this situation, even if I genuinely did not know this kid existed, and it was conceived before I had met her. She denies it, but I know my wife. We're in our early 40s and have been married for 10 years, together for 12. So I need a 20-ish kid to knock on the door and tell me they're my kid and that they just wanted to meet me. Gotta be convincing and really talk about how your mom and I were once really happy before she died of something tragic.
I'm fucking in. I'm
Dealer's
20-ish.
choice.
I'll do it.
Dealer's choice of death, he says.
Throw me in.
Job pays $100. Gender, race, etc. don't matter so long as you can pass for early 20s.
Copy.
Shouldn't take more than an hour of conversation, then you get a call or something and have to leave. I want to do this soon after the new year. You come up with the backstory and I'll play along. I'll give you a little info up front after you take the job.
Has the job already been filled?
This is awesome.
I think the story already happened.
There's some comments here. This sounds like a bad idea, but please post a follow-up once you go through with it. OP says, worst case scenario, okay, yeah, this could go badly, but sometimes being right in a marriage is worth it. Someone said, I don't think this is one of those times.
I don't think that's a quote. No, I don't think anyone's ever said that before.
I don't think anyone's ever said that.
That's some guy's like stand-up tagline for his tour. Sometimes being right is worth it.
Yeah.
Divorced, the comedy special. Someone said, LMAO, this is a terrible idea, but I'll do it, mid-20s. Producer note, lots of similar comments to that one. This subreddit is R. Harrisonburg, so it is posted in a local subreddit. There's a subreddit for just about every city in town, right? So you can post there being like, hey, say people post on subreddits and being like, oh, hey, I have a spare guitar I'm trying to sell. Anyone here want to buy it? Or you can do anything. Or like, oh, I'm trying to organize a thing this weekend here. So this is what this guy's trying to do. He's trying to find someone in his town to be his child. Okay. Update. But first, how do you think this is going to be good or bad?
I don't know,
I think kind of both.
I think it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think no matter what, it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Yeah.
So, the very dramatic naysayers, one of which compared my prank to spousal abuse, several diagnosed me with a number of mental illnesses, and at least as many said I was childish and cruel. To you, I say, you're probably right. However, na, boo-boo, stick your head in doo-doo.
This guy's awesome.
This guy's sick.
We've been married for a decade. We know each other well enough to know what's over the line and what's funny. That said, it was harder than I thought to secure a fake child. Sure, I had a large number of interested parties and even a couple fabulous candidates, one of which actually looked enough like me that I started wondering if one of you got to my wife and were pulling the ultimate Uno reverse card on my prank.
Oh, that's in the movie too.
Unfortunately, interested and committed are two very different things. Multiple potential sons and daughters made it to the planning stage and found one reason or another to bail out. Let me be clear, I do not blame these folks at all. I don't think I'd have the courage to send the first DM, let alone actually go through with the prank orchestrated by a complete stranger. But I did find a suitable actor with the courage to come through, and I still think it was money well spent. So here's a synopsis of how it played out. No, there's not a video. Saturday afternoon, my doorbell rang. My dog lost his mind, as he is one to do, and my wife answered the door since I had pretended to take a call moments earlier. My son, looking about 20 to 25, taller and better looking than I, asked if I was home. My wife motioned to me. I had conveniently just ended my fake phone call, and I came to the door. My son, who even shared my first name, his idea, not mine, said he had something kind of strange to talk to me about. I asked if he wanted to come in, which literally almost blew the whole thing because I would sooner saw off my own foot than invite people in my house. But my wife didn't think much of it. We came to the living room. I offered him a drink. He declined. My son is an excellent actor, by the way. He would later say it was the anxiety of the situation and not wanting to mess up that made his nervous demeanor so convincing. This is from memory, but it's pretty much everything. I'll let my son chime in with details should he feel like outing himself. Do you remember old ex-girlfriend I mentioned at least once in my 10-year marriage in front of my wife? Yeah, that's my mother. It was my wife who reacted first with, "Oh, no way." So I looked at her, feigning ignorance, and then back at my son and said, "Is she okay?" "Yeah, she's fine. That's not why I'm here." My wife was nearly busting out of her chair, totally engrossed and completely consumed with two strong theories. One, her husband had a long-lost son, and more importantly, two, her husband hasn't figured out yet that he has a long-lost son. So I say, "Out with it, kid, what's going on?" He goes, "I'm 22 years old." My wife's eyes essentially bugged out of her head, having now confirmed her theories in her mind. She looks at me, seemingly annoyed that I hadn't put these obvious puzzle pieces together, and interrupts my fake kid. Nearly laughed, but I held it together. "I think he's telling you that he thinks you're his father. My acting is not so great, but I gave it a shot with, wait, what?" My look of shock could use some work, but it played out for the audience. My son looked at me. "She's right, and I'm not here to ask for anything. In fact, I don't have a lot of time to stay, but I just wanted to meet you and maybe exchange numbers." So I said, "This is a lot to take in. I knew your mother a long time ago, and she never said, I didn't know him." I'm paraphrasing, but this kid deserves an Oscar. "She never told you. She only told me on Christmas morning. She didn't say anything bad about you, just that it was over, and she was already dating my dad when she found out she was pregnant with me." So I say, "Wait, does your dad know?" He goes, "Of course, and I've always known he wasn't my biological father. He's a great dad, but lately I've been wondering who my real father was, so I asked my mom and she told me."
Well done.
I say, "Wow." I freely admit I had the easy part. My wife, not saying anything, just taking it all in. Not much else to tell in terms of the production. We exchanged numbers, then he got his own fake phone call reminding him he was late for something or other, and I walked him out. The rest of the production was just my wife and I. I came back to the living room, doing my best bewildered act. We talked about it, covered things like paternity tests, etc.
This is crazy.
And it turns out I was way wrong. My wife wasn't mad, miffed, or even slightly annoyed. She was full-on amazed, excited, and entertained by the whole thing.
Is she doing this on purpose?
I waited a few hours before I fessed up, but before I did, she kept saying how cool it was that I might have a son. When I told her it was all a bullshit lie I made up to prove a point, she laughed a lot. I can't decide what amused her more, the effort I put into the ruse or the fact that I ended up proving her right in the process. Here are a couple gems from the wife after I told her the truth. "Where the hell did you find that guy? I'm glad your son wasn't a serial killer. I might have been mad if he came here looking for money. Next time you can save $100 and just assume you're wrong. You know I'm going to get you back, right?" The last one has me a little worried. That was it. End of story.
Shane,
Yeah.
is there another update?
There's not another update.
What are you worried about?
I want the revenge.
It worked out.
Well, we might get a Reddit story eventually from this guy of like,
Oh,
my
wow.
wife
Oh, that'll be awesome.
killed me.
This woman is awesome.
Yeah.
She's awesome, yeah. She sounds like a
Seems just
really
like
dope.
Their
dope
marriage
Fun
sounds
little
really
marriage.
fun too.
The fact that you're like,
I want in. Like, are they looking for a third or what's the...
there is something sweet. There is something sweet about this of like putting this much effort and creativity into just like something in your relationship, right?
Yeah.
I think there's something sweet about it.
Yeah.
Of like, oh my gosh, I want to pull this huge elaborate prank on just my wife. Like not for another audience, just my wife. I just want to do this experiment.
This wasn't an episode for something? This isn't.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you
Why
weren't
would-
trying to make money off of this? It's like, no, he just really wanted to like
That's
go
really
through
sweet.
a bunch. And it sounds like they have a fun dynamic with each other in that way. It's very playful and
I honestly can't believe she fell for it because, like, right after that conversation, like, I feel like I would be like,
We don't know how long it took.
it might have been a month or so, and you're not going to think about that.
yeah, especially if if the guy did a great job, good for him getting a good actor in there.
Yeah.
He found someone off Reddit. So that means someone showed up with a fedora and a katana. And they're like, I'm thinking you're my father. Yeah, I'm about 22 years old.
But honestly, you heard it there first. You can book acting gigs off of Reddit.
Wow.
Yeah. If you're
Actors
in
take that.
Harrisonburg, Virginia, yeah, there's
Check your
acting
local
opportunities.
listings.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
All right, our next story. The title is a good one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so you're just gonna hold it over our head like that. You're a little too excited about this story, buddy.
Hey, Zen.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Zen.
I'm sorry.
Am I overreacting? She shit with me in the shower.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need some more details.
All right. I actually think this. I'm trying to gauge what exactly is happening here. I think some people
is it
could
a
be
waffle
divided.
stomp?
Did she shit in the? Okay,
No,
hold on.
I'm like, there's many versions of this.
I want to. Okay. Yeah.
This is so interesting because it could mean so many things.
Yeah.
Hello, long-time lurker, first-time poster. Throw away because I don't want this affiliated with my main. I, a 22-year-old woman, have been dating this girl, a 21-year-old woman, for about 3 months, and it's been great. The only red flag I've seen before this was she was a bit messy, leaving things without putting them away, including trash. Anyway, yesterday...
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, I know what's coming. I feel like I know what's coming.
Anyway, yesterday we went to a karaoke club, got super wasted, and she spilled her drink all over us. No big deal. We went to my apartment, we were in the shower, nothing sexy or anything. We were too drunk for that. But I remember looking down and there was a streak on the bottom of the shower and I asked her what it was. I shit you not, she said, oopsie, I did a poopsie.
Yes. Yes.
And pushed a ball of shit into the drain with her tongue.
That's right. That is wife material right there. Oop. In the moment.
She didn't even poop in her hand and throw it in the toilet. She didn't even poop in her hand and throw it in the toilet.
I didn't know what to say. I kind of just stood there. This chick really just pooped.
And she waffle stomped.
And
too.
she did.
It doesn't sound like she almost stopped. It sounded like she
did a little toe.
Oh no!
She booped the poop.
Booped the poop. She booped the poop.
God, Eric. I told myself that she was drunk and we could talk about it tomorrow. Today. Fast forward to this morning. When we woke up, I could not get what I saw yesterday out of my head. I tried to keep it light and laughed about the pooping, but I tried to keep it light and laugh about the pooping, maybe try to get it into the toilet in the future. And she goes on to explain that she just feels comfortable with me and doesn't want to hide who she is anymore.
No! Break up! Break up! It's over! Send her to the dark realm.
I don't want to hide who I am anymore. The trash man. I throw trash all over the ring. I asked if she poops in the shower all the time. She does. I asked if she could refrain from doing so in my shower, and she agreed. I just feel like I can't move past this and look at her the same and kind of want to break up with her. Am I overreacting? All right.
Okay.
Can we let's spin back real quick.
Okay.
Because what I thought this was maybe gonna be is the more normal version of this.
Where you're in the shower and then she's
Where you're in the shower
toilet.
and someone comes in and they use the toilet,
Which
right?
is fine.
Same.
Which I think I feel like there's plenty of relationships out there where they go, that's normal.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
there's plenty of relationships where I feel like they go, no. Like, but I'm like, I've said this before. My view on relationships is like, it's like those day-to-day things that are huge, right? Where it's like how you view the bathroom, how you guys share the bathroom together. Do you shut the bathroom door? Do you leave the bathroom door open? This is all, and the way they entered this arena, and she is saying, hey, this is who I am. And look, when someone tells you who they are, believe them, even if they're, definitely when they're shitting actively while they say it.
Oh my God.
Like, she has to know it's not normal to poop in the shower and then waffle stomp it down the drain. Like she has to know. So then, like, for her to just like fling it upon her girlfriend.
Don't say these words. Don't say fling.
Rather than like, maybe approach it and be like, hey babe, so like this is something that I like to do. Like, yeah. That's crazy.
By the way, the poop in your hand thrown in the toilet, it's a joke. It's something that I heard from someone, and I thought it was so funny, and I just love repeating it to whenever there's an opportunity.
How many monkeys do
There's
it?
a famous.
Throw it in the toilet?
Oh,
there's a very
throw it.
There's a very famous online clip of a guy not like that's what he was doing for all his life, and he didn't realize that wasn't normal. It's actually so we've read a lot.
Yeah.
And this is a thing where people because it's not something people discuss in an adulthood or just even at a certain point, people have very unique bathroom habits that were probably normalized in their family growing up.
Right.
And then they never learned that it wasn't normal.
But
because
then-
it's not discussed.
For sure. And that's fine. Everybody's got their routine. But then when another person is in the shower with you, it becomes a different thing.
Yeah.
I want to know, does she wash her legs? Like, is she the type to just do like pits and bits and hair, or does she? Yeah. And in what
Shits,
like
pits, shits.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
And then what does she do first? Does she shit first and then wash? Because I feel like that would be the same.
Yeah, that'd be
We're
what
really
you have to
going
do.
into this, huh? So, but let's assume we've got some people in the chat who do this. Let's assume.
I don't know if I don't
assume
know.
Let's just state right now, the shower drain is not built for these activities.
We have
the
to have at
toilet.
least-
Let me finish my poop etiquette. The toilet is built in a sense where the material, there's things they're not supposed to catch on these pipings and things because that's a lot of bacteria that could build up. The shower drain cannot handle that. It can barely handle like piss. Or like, it can handle piss. I don't know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? God, delete the piss part.
Not my piss.
Hair.
It can barely handle hair. It can barely handle freaking conditioner sometimes, or an exfoliant. God forbid I use an exfoliating wash. But like, so just understand, if you are a shower pooper, that's what's happening.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to look at the comments because we're gonna have a few comments of plumber here. Actually,
Actually, it's healthier.
Actually,
to
go
shit
for it.
pipe
standing up.
scientist here. Actually,
I also I'm curious, was she just full standing or did she take a squat?
I think she was standing.
Yeah.
That's wild. This
It
just rolls
sounds
down your leg.
uncomfortable. Sounds uncomfortable as hell.
I just can't fathom, maybe she'd been doing that, in her shower,
Probably.
without him for a long time, and you would never know.
Yeah, and they've been
by
doing it for 3
themselves.
mon's. So
3 months.
in 3 months, so that
That's
means
a lot of-
she,
that's
that
a
means
lot of
she
showers.
was not shitting in the shower, unless they had not showered together. But I don't know. This just seems like a brand new behavior that she is revealing to her.
Yeah.
The comments, the verdict, not overreacting. Fair. Comments, nope. She is just a nasty, disgusting person.
Oh.
I don't care how comfortable people are with each other. Pooping in the shower is gross, and that should never, ever happen. And that she is so cavalier about it, just too much. You can never unsee that. Someone replied to that saying, right? This is just completely unacceptable. What else has she been keeping under wraps from OP? That's a serious hygiene/sanitary issue that can't be overlooked. Even if the girlfriend washed her feet and bleached the shower and her
Right.
feet afterwards, it still wouldn't make it okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention that OP said she's not good about picking up after herself, including trash. Chances are she is not bleaching her shower every time she poops in there. I just can't wrap my head around this not overreacting, that it's common. Run, OP, run. Someone said, by the title, I was thinking girlfriend took a shit in the toilet while she was taking a shower. I'd prefer someone to wait until I was out of the bathroom, but if they couldn't hold it, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. In the shower with me? No, just no. And then on top of that, it wasn't a drunken one-off? Gross. I couldn't get past that. OP responded, you really can't. It's been replaying in my head today. I just don't find her attractive anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and she is into foot stuff.
What?
Oh no.
I put that toe in my mouth
No!
before.
Shane, no, you did not just say that. Shane, you did not just say that. Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. You're ranking us. You didn't say that. That's not.
No, look, I was gonna say I hope she's not into feet stuff. And
She's into foot stuff.
bro, no.
No.
She's into foot stuff.
And we don't know if she's bleaching her feet afterwards.
She's stinky.
That meme of the wolf ripping the shirt. She's into foot stuff.
Oh my God, she's stinky.
Dude, when your
girl.
girlfriend is a waffle stomper and a foot person.
Please,
Man,
please,
that's
please,
crazy.
Please, I'm begging.
Your girlfriend's putting a lot of boyfriends to shame right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy crap.
Like at the start of this story, I thought what it was going to be is like the OP shit themselves in the shower on accident, and then the girlfriend in solidarity shit herself. I was like, oh baby, it's okay. And I've been like, oh, that's really disgusting, but like sweet. But no. There's no redeeming this person.
Sorry, your girlfriend's straight out of Resident Evil.
Yeah, no, you're gonna create a monster.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how the T-virus formed.
Oh my God, that's toxic waste. That's dangerous.
You're putting it in your mouth.
And
Put that girl on the train wreck poop cruise.
Oh my God, yeah. She was the one who started it all.
She started the poop cruise.
She went, "Pff, this is elementary shit to me."
Yeah.
Oh, where I belong.
Yeah.
I'm in my element.
How was the cruise? Amazing.
Yeah.
There's one last comment. You cannot spend your life with somebody that shits on the floor and mashes it down the drain with their foot. I feel like this isn't a thing that even needs to be verbalized.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
man.
Oh,
That is
my
a
God.
open and shut case.
That might be one of the wildest stories I think we've.
It's been a minute since we've had like just egregious, like an immediate egregious behavior like that. Wow. All right.
So I guess she's like single now, or.
Ian.
Our next story, this title I think might be the most shocking thing so far.
Okay.
This comes from Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by making a Lego butt plug.
I literally was just joking about Legos, but not butt plugs.
No.
Oh, I just thought about it. Sorry, sensory.
No. The little pegs on top, the corners on the side.
Everything about this is so funny, man.
Oh no.
Well, I know stepping on a Lego
Okay.
hurts, and I know
Okay, guys, what if
suppositories aren't fun.
inside.
It
I
will.
think this is gonna, the shock meter will be going up.
Like a pine cone to
Okay.
the gooch.
Here we go. When I was 13 to 14 and I
Right.
didn't When I was 13 to 14 and I didn't know how to masturbate, I'm a guy, and I used to put objects in my ass for pleasure. It began with pens, marbles, etc.
I'm so sorry. I want to be respectful, but I'm trying so hard to keep a straight face.
Marbles! It began with pens, marbles, etc. I really wanted a butt plug, but my mom regularly checked my online purchases, and there was no way I was going to a physical sex shop. I used to have a huge box of Lego in my room, so I figured that was what I would go on to make my DIY butt toys with. I made some long cylinder shapes that I would put up my butt, an oil container that I would put cooking oil in and use as lube, and the most important, the butt plug. I used a ball-shaped Lego part that was supposed to be a rock and a circular part for the base. I even put glitter glue under the base to make it feel more real. Now, I had learned from my previous mistakes when I almost lost a marble up my ass.
I know how to get it out.
Yeah, reverse Heimlich to the back.
Boom, boom, and it's like, and the other kid playing's like, dang it.
Yeah. Just cutting to a cop with like a kid dead on the ground, like 5 holes in the wall. Like, what do you think happened here, Jim?
It starts the Rube Goldberg machine. Okay,
bird and
okay.
everything.
Okay. Now, I had learned from my previous mistakes when I almost lost a marble up my ass, so I secured the base so that it wouldn't fall off. I used to have this plug-in all the time, from when going to parties, the beach, or walks, etc. And the night before summer break in 7th grade, I was having a shower and had left the plug laying in my pants on the floor. Suddenly, my mom barges into the bathroom and says something that I don't remember. Then she looks at my pants on the floor, obviously seeing the butt plug, and awkwardly tells me to remember to pick my pants up. I went to bed immediately after the shower, embarrassed as hell, and the next morning I destroyed my butt plug and every other Lego butt toy that I had made. After that day, my family started telling me from time to time that they support me for whoever I am and what gender I love, etc. They had barely ever talked about that before. I was not gay, and I still am not. Okay, we have a...
Was that the end of the story?
That's the end of that story, but I feel we should put this update. An update. I created a brick.io representation of what it looks like.
No.
Now, Jesus Christ. Now,
This looks like someone put a sausage inside an apple, but it's ready to launch into space.
I was gonna say that's like something out of Blade Runner. Like,
There's edges on the rock part.
yeah, it's... Now, my question, too... Well, I've got 1,000. The one I'll start...
My only question.
The only question I have... The thing I'll start with is like, okay, that right there is on the ground on pants. Mom barges in and is just like, don't forget your penis, or whatever she yelled to her son, and then looks at the pants, looks back up and says, remember to pick up your pants. The mother like bursts in, looks at that and clocks like, hi son, whatever. My son made a butt plug out of Legos. Anyway, don't forget your pants. Click. Like, I'm like,
Right.
I don't know what that is now.
God, she's busy complaining.
About a body pillow. We need to keep stacking. Yeah, like a Lego.
We only have 2 comments. Someone said, I'm the one who decided to open Reddit today. It is my fault. Someone else said, Batman couldn't get this out of me.
Batman could get this. I'm sorry.
Batman.
He's a really good detective.
He could kick you really hard and it would come out.
So hard. Let's see where you can get that butt plug out of here.
Someone said, so did you manage to find a girl who was into Pago?
Wow.
There it is.
I feel, I'm like, do I need to talk about butt plugs?
I talked about the body pillows, Tommy. Let's
Let the expert handle this one.
We're both here for a reason, okay? They cast us both.
No, I mean, this,
Yeah, that would hurt. That's crazy.
Lego Ideas is probably developing something.
Yeah, they made the bonsai tree.
They made the bonsai tree.
Right.
Now they're
Next is
like,
butt plug.
They have Lego Tech Neck or whatever it used to be, where you can
Bionicle.
turn the wheel. Yeah, Bionicles. Yeah, the pneumato or whatever.
I am shocked this shit didn't break
mask?
apart in his ass.
absolutely.
Shocked.
He's walking around. He's going to the beach with this.
Yeah, gets hit by one wave.
One wrong sneeze, it's going.
A thing that shocks me that I've heard about a lot is when doctors talk about the amount of things that people put up their butt.
Yep.
Like just all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, marbles. I'm like, dude, that's not smart.
No.
Like as you said,
Well, it
there's
was-
nothing wrong with butt toys, but be safe. Don't
Right.
put things up there that aren't going to come back out.
He was smart to have a base on it.
He constructed this well,
Yeah.
but
But
yeah, shocking scale. That was
shocking scale, I'm going to say an 8 or 9.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
it was pretty wild.
What's your.
Whoa, you're losing it.
Up your ass.
Up your ass.
Okay,
Owie.
our last story.
No, you're a Grinch.
But one more for holiday gift after this.
One more for holiday gift. Am I the asshole for telling my brother he cannot stay with me over Christmas if he brings his prosthetic leg?
What? Why?
My younger brother has a prosthetic leg. I think it is creepy AF, and I have no idea where he got it. I'm reasonably certain that it is something I would rather not know. To be clear here, my brother has 2 perfectly healthy legs. What? Still attached to his body. He just has this thing he takes with him everywhere. I don't know why, I don't want to know.
No.
He wanted to stay with me rather than our parents while he is home for the holidays. I said he was welcome to stay so long as he doesn't bring that thing into my house. He said it wasn't a big deal and that he would leave it in his luggage. I agreed on the condition that if I saw it outside of his luggage in my home, that I had the right to destroy it. He backtracked on staying with me and is at our parents' house, where he is miserable. They still treat him like a little boy instead of a guy who's almost 30. He called me again after supper and asked to please stay with me. I said he could so long as we, together, took his thing and put it into a storage unit until he leaves. I get the key, he won't do it. He says that I'm being a bitch for not letting him stay with me. I think he needs to get therapy or a girlfriend, boyfriend, dog, cat, hamster, something. Just not a goddamn prosthetic leg.
That's so funny.
What the hell?
I want to meet this guy.
What the hell?
I want to meet this guy.
She's like, yeah, you can stay with me for Christmas, but hey, leave your leg. Leave your leg. Why?
Sorry, you're gonna have to stay with mom and dad. And he's just like, you're pulling my leg. Come on. Come on.
She's like, leave your third leg
Leave
at
your
home.
third leg at home. Fuck, you gotta put that third leg in a storage unit, man.
Oh my God.
That took such a turn.
There's got to be like a spirit attached to, like it's whispering to him. The leg is talking to him. There's something going on.
There's some attachment to the leg that's not physical.
Yeah.
It's one of the limbs from Talk to Me.
Oh my God. That is truly haunting, and I think it's so funny that she's like, leave your leg in the luggage and then you can come.
I fully, man, from the title to what the story actually was, because I thought, here you have this brother showing up with a prosthetic leg, and he's like, you gotta take that off, man.
You gotta take it. It freaks me out.
You gotta take that off. And you gotta hop around my head.
That's not what God intended.
No, but the leg has a seat at the table.
Dude, that's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Verdict was not the asshole. Comments. I know this is extremely distressing for you, but I'm laughing so hard. At first I was like, is this asshole serious? She won't let her brother bring his leg? Like his whole ass leg he needs to walk around because he literally lost a leg in some horrible accident? But then you clarified both his healthy legs are still attached and I lost it. Not the asshole, but you and I are not the same. I would need to know all of it. Where did you get it? Why do you have it? What do you do with it? Did you steal it off a bum or something? Then I would stare at him uncomfortably until he broke and told it all to me. I may later regret my decision, but I don't often think that far into the future when something catches my attention. Someone else said, I'm a prosthetist, and I have to ask, what does this leg even look like? Below knee or above knee? Does it just have the pylon bare, or is there a foam covering so that it sort of looks like a leg? Is there a foot shell on it, or is the foot component just sort of hanging out? The reason I'm asking is because A, prosthetic anything is mind-bogglingly expensive, and B, you can't just have a prosthetic leg if you have two perfectly healthy legs. You literally need a stump to make one that's specifically yours. Did your brother receive it from someone? Did he steal it? And just to be sure, it's an actual prosthesis and not a leg brace of some kind. I've had patients and their families make that mistake before. Opie says, it looks like a carbon fiber cup with a steel knee and lower leg and foot. They respond, oh, Jesus, AK prostheses are not cheap. That's an entire car right there. What? I would actually grill your bro on where he got it because it is 100% not his. If he stole it, he's looking at felony/grand theft charges. If he bought it, check his and your parents' financials because, again, these things are insanely expensive and he doesn't sound like the brightest bulb. Make sure he does not try to sell the prosthesis or any of its components. I get that they can be hard to get for people who need them the most, but if the components are damaged in any way, they can lead to gnarly injuries for when they inevitably fail. If you truly do want to get rid of it, there are organizations out there that will take old prosthesis and refurbish them. Lastly, someone said an emotional support prosthesis leg. That's a new one.
That's so... Dude,
it is so funny how people are investigating. Like, I love all
There's
the
always
curiosity.
someone in the comments who's a professional in this field.
Yeah. But that is such a great point. Yeah, is he taking this away from somebody who actually needs it? Like, why?
Maybe he got it at like an estate sale or something.
A garage sale? I'm literally imagining like a full like knee down leg with like a New Balance shoe like attached to it. That is literally the vision that I have in my head.
I like to think that he was on the street and some random person came up and just gave it to him. Was like, here, take this, and then ran.
Yeah.
Like it's cursed.
I like the idea that it showed up at his doorstep one day and it's just like, he's just like,
upright?
All right, yeah, upright.
Right. It's like, mine. Okay.
Oh my God.
Mine?
It's like the Annabelle doll, but it's just a leg.
Oh, just the leg.
It's like dibs.
Update.
Oh, let's go.
We got to, I hope we get some information.
Update on legs.
I didn't realize how much attention this was going to get. Enough that someone informed the woman my brother stole it from, and she was able to figure out what happened. She called the cops and he got arrested.
Oh my God!
He stole it from someone.
He stole someone's prosthetic
stole
leg
someone's leg?
and was walking around with it like a Viking?
Dude,
what the fuck? Holy shit.
It's like a trophy for him.
Why would you do that?
Was it on them when he stole it?
I didn't know your brother was a comic book villain.
That's so
Holy
crazy.
shit.
It's really scary.
Oh my God.
I guess he was sort of trying to do the thing where he could be the hero that tracked down her leg. Please don't ask me what the fuck was going through his head. The leg was expensive enough that he is facing real criminal charges. That's all. Sorry, there is not more to tell.
What do you mean? What?
That person was right. This could be felony/grand theft charges. These things are worth like over $15K, I guess.
Okay, but was King gonna sell it, or like why did he?
OP was saying that he was gonna try to like play the hero and bring it back to her and be like, oh, I found it. I knew it was yours.
I found
Was this like
this
a
leg.
romantic ploy? Like he stole this woman's leg and then he's gonna show up and be like, like send it like I found your leg.
Classic
Like,
Christmas movie.
Oh my God.
Her brother is one of the characters from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Literally.
This is a horrible person.
I know how to get the girl.
A horrible person who's also really stupid. Which is funny, but they're still a bad person.
Very damaging.
Yeah, they're a full criminal now.
I think we should hear him out. That's
How did he
absurd.
steal this?
Yeah, like
Oh my God.
When did he get the opportunity to steal it?
And why has he just been holding on to it for so long?
You know who's aware of this? You know who saw this? Santa.
Santa saw.
Santa saw this. This guy's on the naughty list for a long time.
Well, Santa didn't do anything about it. He's been carrying this leg around.
Well, it's not Christmas yet. He was going to give her another leg.
Okay, so Santa just hides.
Like a candy cane leg.
No, Santa was a bystander here.
Santa, you fucking watched.
Yeah, Santa.
Well, this poor woman lost her leg.
God,
Oh my God, bro.
that's crazy.
I feel so bad for the lady who lost her. You already lose a leg, and then you get another leg,
And then you lose that
one.
one.
Gets stolen. I'd be so pissed.
She like turned around and she was like, damn
If
it.
I'm her, I'm the joke. I'm becoming the Joker. I'm full on the Joker.
She's like, I'm not meant to have a leg.
I'm like this. I'm replacing it with a gun now.
Like a bayonetta.
My next leg is a shotgun.
That is crazy.
Try to steal it.
And this post went so viral that someone was like, hey, I heard you were missing a leg.
Someone was like, "Hey, I was on Reddit, and
Wait a minute.
I know your leg is missing. I think
found
we found
it.
I had a buddy.
Oh my
I found
God.
it. Some random guy has been taking it to Christmas.
He's traveling with the leg. He's not just leaving it at home like under his bed. He's like, man, I gotta take this with me.
He's taking it on a walk.
I gotta take it. And he's taking it with him so often that his family knows. That is like, no, you can't bring the leg this time. You can't bring it.
Leave
Somehow,
the
to
leg.
me, like if he goes to prison for this, which maybe it won't be prison, maybe it'll just be like a massive like fine. I don't know. But him in prison, something about this, I feel like, despite even if he was like talking, like hanging out with a murderer, they'd be like, "So what are you in for?" And he's like, "I stole someone's prosthetic leg." Even the murderer would be like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
Right, right. He's like, dude,
so
that's
mean.
uncool. It's actually
Really
pretty unlawful.
uncool, man.
Dude, does Santa know?
I killed a man, but that's really uncool. That's just like comic book villain. You can never live that down. There's no explanation for it.
Is awful.
Like there's zero justification.
No, he's
Like,
got no legs to stand
You
up.
are full on a villain forever. Oh, well, I'm so glad that he was tracked down and she got her leg back, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That's what's important is she got her leg back.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's some privilege talking right there.
Awesome.
Maybe if they can get a lawsuit going, she can have that leg plated gold now.
That would be awesome.
Be pretty cool.
I bet Santa will make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Santa would.
Santa, if you're real, show yourself.
Come on, Santa. Come on.
Come on.